On a quiet night, Laila was sitting in her room, looking out the window at the forest, glowing under the moonlight. Laila whispered in amazement,
"What's making it shine like that? Oh, wow!"
Nona stared too with her bright blue eyes, as if asking, "Shall we go?" Laila walked closer to a giant tree, and in its middle was a glowing portal with strange colors. Suddenly, Laila gasped with surprise and joy.
Oh, wow! The portal is opening!
In a flash, both of them were pulled inside a whirl of light and colors. They landed inside a magical forest filled with giant glowing flowers and rivers shining like mirrors. Nona ran after a glowing butterfly, while Laila laughed and said,
"This world is so beautiful!"
As they walked, a huge tree appeared with a kind face and glowing eyes. The tree spoke softly, "Welcome, Laila and Nona. I've been waiting for you." Laila replied in shock.
"You can talk?"
The tree smiled and handed her a glowing seed. "You'll need this for your journey." In front of them stretched a long, glowing bridge over a deep canyon. Laila took a breath and said,
"Come on, Nona. Let's walk carefully."
Each step left behind a trail of shining light. They entered a giant cave filled with colorful crystals. Laila touched one, and magical visions appeared in the air. Nona played with a small glowing shard, and Laila laughed and said,
"You always love to play, Nona."
Suddenly, a shadowy creature with red eyes appeared in their path. Laila hugged Nona tight and shouted in fear.
"Stay away from us!"
She held the glowing seed, and its light spread quickly, driving the darkness far away. They reached a tall tower, shining like the night sky. Laila lifted her head and said,
"How beautiful!"
She climbed the glowing stairs, and when she reached the top, she stood on the balcony and whispered,
"Wow! The whole world is beneath us!"
The wise tree appeared again, glowing in a vision of light. It said, "Thank you for your courage, Laila. Now plant the seed." Laila planted it, and suddenly a radiant tree grew tall, its light filling the land with warmth. A golden shining portal appeared. Laila hugged Nona and said,
"Let's go back home!"
They stepped inside the portal. At dawn, Laila woke up in her bed, Nona sleeping beside her. She smiled and whispered,
"A journey I will never forget!"